Hello, good people of God. Today we want to talk about occultive houses. Okay, occultive houses or scorpion houses that are very rampant in Nigeria. Okay, a house may look very beautiful from outside, but inside is a battleground. Okay, and there are houses that may not look beautiful, but people are making progress, great progress. So before you are going to pack into any house, okay, one need to be guided by the Holy Spirit. You should allow God to lead you to where you are packing into, okay, because most times affliction may arise eh, from what has been buried in the foundation of that building. Okay, we have seen situations whereby landlords and landladies are making tremendous progress, eh, diverting the destinies of the tenants. We have heard about a landlord that wrote the names of all the tenants and put it on in the share of the tortoise, and he put that tortoise inside the well which the tenant have been getting fetching water from, and they are using to drink and even to take their bait. Okay, until one Christian brother prayed until God opened his eyes and that he should go and anoint the well, which he did. It was when he anointed the well that the tortoise came up, and he was so surprised seeing the tortoise. And by the time they brought the tortoise out and they killed it, and they now remove it, they now discover that the names of all the tenants were already there. And all these whiles, when those tenants were in that building, they never experienced progress. Okay, those that had 3 cars end up selling them. Okay, women were not even, were not getting pregnant. Okay, some they had to stay 10 good years looking for the fruit of the womb. Well, not knowing that it was the landlord that was just holding them down. Okay, it was when when they killed that tortoise, and immediately they killed that tortoise, the landlord that was not even staying there got to know, and he had to rush down. And in haste to want to get to his building, he had an accident, and he instantly called died. So it's still God. You have to be very careful the type of houses that you stay in. There are some houses that where people die every year. Okay, because it's the charms, okay, the altar that have been erected there is they will be drawing the lives of the tenants. So before you want to park into any building, you have to pray seriously, you have to follow God's leading, and you have to still find out from those tenants that have been living in that house if they have been making progress, and if they have been parking from that house to their own house or their own houses, or they have been having serious issues, okay, or whether they have been suffering from one affliction upon the other. I personally stayed in one house before Atamu, and what I experienced, I can't even tell you because time will not permit me to start telling you all these things. It's through the grace of God that I survived in that place, because the landlady of that house had 7 black cats. Okay, 7 black cats, and the woman Alaja, it had ever the time for the period I stayed in that house, I never saw her taking a bath. And most times the water that she was to always drinking was the water that the cat had drunk. So it was really very, very, very terrible. It was very, very sordid experience, so to say. So there are houses like that, okay, where progress are being arrested. Okay, no, it's not because of people's the sins of the tenant. It is because there are altars, okay, that are being erected, okay, that is working against the progress of the tenant. Okay, but if you have spiritual eye, you will know. Immediately you are coming to that compound, you will know. God will tell that that house is not meant for you. Okay, you should go to another place. There are so many houses I've been to. Immediately I enter, I will know. I always tell people say this house is not is a demonic house. Okay, so we have to be very, very careful in parking or entry up into a fresh building. Okay, so it's good for you to find out from the tenant or from those people that are around to know what has been happening in that house that you tend to park in. Are people be dying there? Are people have been having serious afflictions? Okay, are people be suffering from stroke, paralysis, or whatsoever? All these things are things you need to find out. Okay, are people be expressing progress? Okay, it is true that some tenants, out of fear of the landlord or landlady, they will not disclose some things to you. Okay, I've tried to find out some things from a particular house, and all the tenants, out of fear, they were not able to disclose some things to me. Okay, but after a time, the Holy Spirit told me that that house is not good, and I told people that people should not go there. So we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful eh, in where we we decide to take as our habitation. You will not know the foundation of that building except through the Holy Spirit reveals to you, because you were not there when they were laying the foundation on that building. There are some houses when they are building, okay, the type of big pot that they put on the at the foundation, you yourself, when you see that pot, you yourself know what is this very big pot, all sort of sacrifices that are embedded there. Is not working against the landlord, but it's virtually work against the tenant, except the person is very prayerful. That is when the person is able to break even. So people should not add to their own affliction, okay, by entry into demonic houses. So I want to believe you have been blessed through this video. If you have, kindly share. God bless you.